Transparency. Go ahead. Beg your forgiveness in advance. And listen, I'm real interested in recapturing the extraordinary physique of my youth. Some of you are snicker, but you know, some of you used to skinny dip, and now you chunky dunk. How many of you basically country come to town? I'm country come to town. I know I look debonair, cosmopolitan, kind of like a Renaissance man. I grew 55 miles up 421, a little place called Taylor's Bridge. Grew up there on a tobacco farm. I'm a tobacco cropping, corn shucking, squash toting, tater digging, paper picking, tractor driving, fence mending, hay baling, wood splitting, frog gigging. Farm boy. Got to college, got myself a BS degree in health and physical education. I am certified and qualified to lead you guys in jumping jacks and squat thrusts. That's my professional qualifications. I got involved with network marketing back in 1976. I've been doing this for 34 years. I was an elementary school teacher teaching 7th grade at Turkey Elementary School. At Turkey, North Carolina, the annual sphincter of the coastal plains. Don't recall the day I enjoyed. That's where Poochie Mouth came from. Poochie Mouth was my first student. I'm sitting there in my classroom. I'm 24 years old at the time. I look like I'm about 15. I weighed about 120 pounds. And I sit there, have my rows lined up nice and neat, with a little media center set around the room, social studies, biology, health, sitting there anticipating the arrival of 36 excited, turned-on, motivated children. Love and be enamored with a new school teacher. I heard a little rustle at the door and turned to lay my eyes on my first little angelic student, James Poochie Mouth Smith. 16-year-old transfer from New York City. His biceps were frightening. Strolled in there like owned the entire Western Hemisphere. Dragging one leg behind him, I thought he'd been bit by a tsetse fly. That was called profiling. Backed up against the wall, threw one foot up against across his arms, had a condescending look on his face, and a sneer token that's living. The first phrase I heard as a school teacher, set tempo for the next 5 years. He said, "Boy, are we going to have fun this year?" Man, they did. I didn't know anything about riot control. One day I was coming home from school, driving back to my little single-wide, glorified hallway. I had a friend of mine on the highway. This guy was genetically challenged. He had one arm. And he had that one arm up gesticulating wild as I passed him by on the highway. And I pulled off on the shoulder of the road, and that was the first time I was ever creatively, deceptively invited to a network marketing meeting. Anybody in this room ever been creatively, deceptively invited? What do you think it was back in 1976? It was Amway Corporation. We went over to a doctor's house that night, and the room was full of people. They were all dressed up like congressmen and senators. I came in with tennis shoes and shorts, came in off the tennis courts. The guy doing the meeting that night we went on to be one of the true icons of the industry, Paul Miller. He's still my mentor in network marketing. I mean, the guys you talking about, Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, 8 houses, citation jet. I mean, this guy was an in vitro fertilization specialist. This man can impregnate a receptive medulla oblongata for 50 paces. And he's sure enough flung craving on me for some Amway. And for the next 10 years, I'm up and down the highways and the byways of America attempting to become a diamond. Anybody in this room ever try to be a diamond in Amway? Lord have mercy. I did become a pearl though. I guess it ain't bad. Any former pearls in the room? Rubies? Emeralds? Well, I was in that business for 10 years. I was full-time for 8. And I remember I got all fired up and enthusiastic about Amway and didn't know any better. I went back to school the next day. I was talking to my principal, and he saw something was peculiar going on. He said, "What's wrong with you, Raynor?" I said, "Man, I saw Amway last night." He said, "Oh," got a grave, concerned look on his face when he closed the door. He says, "Kenny, my brother-in-law lost his wife, his home, his car, his dog, his cat, and my colored chainsaw today." You know, Linda, the odd thing about that was because he got to me a little bit, just a little bit. But, I was just consumed and fixated on being a diamond, and I was consumed with being free too. And I'll close this out about the little freedom thing. But